Mystic M, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a weekly reading for you. So I first want to start off with the channeling message and then go into what the cards have to say. So when I tapped into the energy and was receiving some of the messages from Spirit, they kept going on, they being spirit guides, angels, spirit, and all the above. They kept going, ground yourself. And they want everyone to learn how to pull energy from the top down, meaning from above your head all the way down to past your toes and through the earth. A lot of people are feeling dizzy or lightheaded. I sure did at times. And they said it's because we're not grounding. It takes time to learn this. This was their words. It takes time to kind of get in practice and habit of learning this. And they said this was the beginning energy of this new 5D world that we're in. So this is the new energies coming in. And they said it's only going to get more intense. So this week and next week and the next couple of weeks, this is kind of the start to a lot of the stuff you might have been hearing, little talks about 5D and letting go of 3D and all of this. And this is the energies that are coming in are pretty intense at the moment, and they're only going to get more intense as this goes along. And we need to be able to make sure that we're not floating or having that lightheaded feeling. So we need to make sure we're grounding from the top, let it go through all of the chakras and out through your toes. And it really helps to envision light, or it could be a color, whatever. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Sometimes it helps me to imagine it like a beam coming down through the top of my head, and I can imagine it going all the way down through my body and then out through my feet and going and connecting deep into the earth. And that usually balances me out and makes my head not spin as much or feel as lightheaded. And that's kind of what they wanted to talk about today. They were pretty short on the messages, but the messages kept repeating about making sure we take time to do this and learn to be efficient with this as quick as possible, because more energy is going to come down and it's even more intense. So we've got to learn how to do this now. Now, let's go on to our cards. So the first card we have is the Two of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Chariot. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. And then finally, we have the Page of Wands. Now let's start with, let's see if we can see that. The Two of Swords. Now what does the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords to me is the inability to see. So she's blindfolded. If we can get a close-up of her. She's blindfolded. She can't see what's going on. So there's something that you're not seeing. Either you don't want to see, or you can't see, or just not able to see that right now. And they're asking just to kind of relax and ask for things to be revealed to you. And part of this is self. You see, she has her hands free. They're not free, meaning they're not bound. There, that's better, a better angle. They're not bound. So she has the ability to take off the blindfold at any time, and she hasn't. So that is saying this is self-made, and that you have the ability to take off the blindfold and see what you're not seeing at any point. And it just might be asking for help to spirit, to spirit guides, to the angels, to whomever, to ask for them this stuff to be revealed so that you can move forward. Because if it's blocking you, it's definitely blocking you from seeing the good stuff coming to you. The next thing we have is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is to me, we have all aces represent big beginnings. But it means victory through your actions. So this is stepping up and taking action for whatever you need to take action on. So it might be taking the blindfold off or whatever self-restraint that you've put on yourself. And the next one we have is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is a major arcana card. It's the only major arcana card we have, and it put itself in the middle. When it came out, they came out just like this, so it put itself in the middle. So it could be in the middle of the week that we experience it this way, kind of starting to see progress more, addressing this and going on. This means, to me, swift. So there's some sort of action to this. It also means victory with self-discipline. So here we go again with the victory, back-to-back victory. And they both have this action, victory with action. So it's asking you to get up and do something. Both of these, very strong, back-to-back. The next we have is the Eight of Pentacles. And you see him, he is hammering or stamping or doing something with the pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles can be new position, new employment, or it could be promotion. It could be learning something new, education. It also can mean existing talents will bring financial gain. Whatever it is, it's very, very positive card. I really like this one. It could be just taking a look at yourself and going, okay, I really like to do X, Y, and Z, and how can I make that happen? And you've got these two cards that are telling you, do it, do it, do it, take action, because you're going to be victorious. And then the last card we have for this week is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is good news, and it also has that element of swiftness coming in. So you see, we've got swiftness coming in twice, and we've got victory coming in twice. So it's really trying to get you to come up and take action and release yourself from whatever this is. And for some of you, it could even be your subconscious. It could be a social construct that you guys need to take a look at. It could be self-doubt and going, I can't do this. I can't start my own business. I can't apply for, that position. I'm not qualified, when indeed you are. It just may be you got to think about the position in a different way, or word your resume in a different way to highlight how you would solve problems, or highlight your abilities, your new abilities, or the abilities, talents that you have. It just could be as easy as that. And ask for help. Ask for, your friends to help you get through this as well. And for some of you, might be travel. I wanted to point that out. You've got travel. He's walking. You've got the mountains. You've got the sea. So for some of you, you might be going into holidays or planning for a holiday, some travel in the near future. It is favorable. And one thing that I want to zoom in on, let's see if I can get a good picture on the wands. Whenever you see wands, you see the little buds of leaf growing. So it's not a dead stick. It's very much alive. So to me, this also means whatever you've planted, it's in the beginning stages, because Page, they're novices, but you're starting to see the first signs of tangible results to your wishes. So for some of you, swift information, swift news, communication is coming in about something. For other of you, it's just, you're going to start seeing evidence of whatever you've planted. Well, I hope it is a good week for you guys, especially after the last week with all this crazy energy and planets and retrogrades and everything at once. We're just about coming out of that energy. You still find some intensity, but we're just coming out of that. And also, we should be having a new moon this week. So it's a really good time for you to set intentions. Write them down on a piece of paper, put them in a journal, put them on your fridge, put them in a place that feels magical to you, and then try to read them for the next week or so. Try to read it at least once a day. And that should help you plant some seeds, some new seeds, and help manifest and get your mind aligned with what you do want coming in. And I will see you later. Have a good one.